Welcome back, movie buffs. Tired of Hunter Ruby's face? I know I am. Hi, I'm your host, Hannah Mitchell, and I will be flying you through a super list of heroes versus villains. Whether it be fighting crime or insinuating crime, everyone is always up for a good action adventure. Good news for you guys, our movie buffs just whipped up a super serum to battle your binge drought of good versus evil. Sit back, relax, and let's get rolling on this epic episode of Movie Checklist. The Incredibles 2. It's been 14 years since the world was introduced to an undercover family of superheroes who took action to try to save the world, all while trying to live a suburban life. The Incredibles 2 will shoot you back to your childhood as you are once again introduced to the Parr family, consisting of Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and their 3 kids, the transparent Violet, Quickster Dash, and the adorable, overpowered Jack-Jack. Not only will you be familiarized with the Parrs, but you'll also see everyone's beloved Frozone and the best one-liner, Edna Mode. And before you ask, yes, of course I have watched the babysitting Pixar short of Edna and Jack-Jack. You should have too. The movie takes place right where the first film left off, as most people were left wondering what would happen to their favorite family of supers. As a woman, this movie was very empowering because although Mr. Incredible has super strength, Elastigirl wore the pants. Or should I say the mask this time around, leaving Bob at home with the kids. This plot is top-notch to say the least, and the unexpected twist is shocking. The movie will make you laugh, cry, and can be enjoyed at any age. Start your hero marathoning off right with the Parr family, only on Netflix. And if you're looking for the Pixar short, find that super film on YouTube. Suicide Squad. Where it lacks in plot, it makes up for in soundtrack. I cannot stress it enough how amazing the music in this movie is. It has a multitude of old and new bops that will have you rooting for the bad guys the whole way through. Whoever made this list of tunes needs to send me their playlist. Though a little jumbled with some underdeveloped characters, Suicide Squad is full of color, fun, and has a plot twist that even the Joker couldn't have seen coming. The cast of villains is stacked, featuring stars such as Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, and Cara Delevingne. Interested in buying or renting this movie, you can do it on Xfinity, or if you're more interested in just having the playlist, you can get it on Spotify, Apple Music, or search it on YouTube. Hacksaw Bridge. On a more serious note, this real-life hero gets his time for praise on the big screen. With the superpower of hope, optimism, and dedication to helping people, Andrew Garfield's portrayal of Desmond T. Doss as he fights through World War II without the use of any weapons is a journey everyone should take. It's got action, suspense, romance, and a couple good liners that will keep the tension of the movie releasing and gripping you back at almost every scene. Rent or buy this treasure on Xfinity and dive into the heroic true story of a truly good person. Silence of the Lambs. Follow FBI trainee Clarice Starling, played by Jodie Foster, as she hunts down a serial killer/psycho that skins girls alive to please his psychotic impulses. This movie is gruesome and violent, while simultaneously having villainous charm to it. Anthony Hopkins steals the show with his character Hannibal Lecter, a cannibal turned anti-hero who helps Clarice track the killer Buffalo Bill. A little fun fact in circling back to The Incredibles. Jodie Foster's voice resembles that of Elastigirl. Though she never voiced as the superhero, it left me questioning if Holly Hunter, the real voice of Mrs. Incredible, ever played, and Jodie Foster were ever the same person. Silence your cell phones and snuggle up with a buddy when you stream this thriller on Netflix. Sully. Need an inspiration on how to be great at your job and accidentally end up being a hero too? Then I present to you Captain Chesley Sullenberger's story, better known as Just Sully. This hero is real, and he saved 155 lives on the forced landing in the Hudson River back in 2009, earning himself the title of American Hero. But before owning this title, Sully had to prove how his equation was unique and how any other outcome would likely be dreadful. This movie follows the journey and is without a doubt worth the watch. Watch this hero fly on Amazon Prime. Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. Nearly everyone is familiar with Ted Bundy, the American serial killer who kidnapped, raped, and killed at least 30 women in the 1970s. Whether they want to admit it or not, people are fascinated by monsters like Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer, and in this case, Ted Bundy. It's one of those situations where you want to put your newspaper down, but you can't. You want to turn your TV off, but you can't. I guess it's just so hard for ordinary people to come to terms with the fact that other human beings can commit these horrendous crimes. If you are someone who isn't afraid to admit that you're interested in this sort of thing, tune in to Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix. The series consists of 4 episodes following the life of Ted Bundy. The series made me feel dirty, honestly, like I needed to take a shower. It's just so hard to process this sort of thing. I would definitely recommend watching this series during the day to avoid having nightmares. When I first started watching the tapes, I remember thinking to myself, I'm definitely going to have nightmares tonight. And, well, I did, but that's besides the point. I would definitely recommend watching the tapes, but don't watch them alone. Or at night. You get the point. And that's all we have for you today, moviegoers. I hope this list satisfied your thirst for justice, or lack thereof. Always remember, watching movies is like a superpower. Be the hero that watches it full length through, or be the villain who critiques it harshly. Like us. Hope to see you next time. Enjoy these movies and a whole lot more in our next episode when we check off another flick, only on Movie Checklist.